with the work that I do, like I've been working in mental health for over 20 plus years now, and we talk a lot about mindful practices, and I've always been a huge preacher, a believer in it, a practicer of it. So then when we're talking about that, and you always pique my interest with it, what are some different mindful practices that could help somebody that's struggling with PTSD? Because I know in my work, like we deal with a lot of it, and a lot of people right now are struggling in fear and with PTSD, and to come further, right? Like what are some techniques people could utilize at home for themselves, their spouses, their children?
You know, it is a post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
And if something has happened in the past, like if somebody lost their family members, or if there is a tragic event has happened, so we just go into the past in the form of flashback, memory, nightmare, So the first and the best practice to disconnect from the thought of the past, as I shared, it's better to bring the awareness of the breath, why it is happening, how it is happening, so we become more reactive, with our thoughts. Thoughts are coming, the thoughts are going, let them come, let them go. Become a watcher, become a witnesser, the more we connect with the thought of the past or the future, the more we have PTSD, so in order to get rid of the thought of PTSD, what we have to do, never react with any kind of the thought, become a watcher, become a witnesser, when we try to react, what will happen? We are moving into the thought of the past in the form of nightmare, in the form of flashback, and again we are attracting the sign and symptom of the PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
Another process, let go of the thought. As I said, how can we let go of the thoughts? Because we
Yeah.
are holding the thought of the past, why we are holding the thought of the past, because we are living into the thought of the past. So, and how it is happening, from where it is happening, because we are connecting with so much thought. However, some accident would had happened before, some tragic movement would had happened before, so but it is easy to let go and disconnect with the thought of the past, as I said in the beginning, we try to juggle, we try to struggle, with the help of useless and unwanted thought, because the more we connect with the ego, the more we connect with the mind. Another practice, we need to create a space or gap between two thoughts, between two words, between two action. Why? Because most of the people are living with hyperactive mind, as we know, we go for more than 65,000 thoughts every day. But what is happening, people are living in the thought of labeling or judgment mode, so therefore they are moving into the thought of the past or the future. So what we have to do, don't struggle or fight with the thought of the past, and we have to live into the present moment awareness by whatsoever things are available right now. And that's what, so when we focus and accept this kind of the practice, we can easily let go of the thought of PTSD. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that that was really powerful, especially for like the work I do with mental health and then emotional wellness and emotional intelligence. And I think that when we're looking at PTSD and people are struggling with their thoughts, we conclude into the emotions, right? And sometimes it's really hard to bring ourselves back. But as we do what you say, like bring ourselves back to the present moment, get our breath in check, and then we can help stop those thoughts from continuing. So I really appreciate that technique that you utilize. And the other ones as well with anxiety and just bringing more gratitude into our lives.
Yeah.
Thank you for addressing all of those with us today.